Sorry, someone else was in trouble in the crowd. I can't believe how well I did with my sound then as I walked out into the crowd. I can't possibly tell you. It's some kind of... Well, fuck it, I'm going to tell you actually completely because it's my last show. My sound, other than up here, is like a Squid Games challenge, right? So these things in my ears, can you see that's not my real ear hole? It's not my real hole. It's not my real, you see if I take it in and out. So these are my speakers, so I can hear what the band are doing and also what I'm doing. And it echoes in about 10 fucking different directions around this room. And then when you're here as well, you start singing, and some of you have rhythm and some of you do not, right? So then I have a few extra different sounds booming around the room, and it is really, really hard. And normally when I get past the cameras, that's when I get the clap back. It's absolute chaos for me inside of my head when I'm out there with you, but somehow it worked, and I spotted you. I'm sorry it took me a while to spot you over there, but oh, getting a nice breeze up my bum. It feels nice. You know, I made it when I started, whoop, be careful, so I've got no spanks on today, so that would be my whole private parts. For the first time in the last couple of years, I feel like I really made it as an artist because I think I always notice. Well, hang on a minute. This isn't like a deep meaning kind of moment, but thank you for the applause. Do you want to know how I know I made it? It was because you all know my idol was Beyonce. You all know that. I talk about it anyway. And I definitely told this story in Vegas, but I have yet to tell you here. But all around my stage, along there, all around there, all up here, I have built-in fans to give me, the hair, things like that. And I was never allowed a budget to include those in my stage, and I always wanted them because I knew Beyonce had them. So even on my last like stadium tour and my arena tour, I just had some big ugly fans from like a local hardware store just on my stage. I didn't fit my aesthetic, and since Vegas they started building them in my stage. That's how I knew I'd really know it's true. But the only thing is I occasionally flash people because there's a breeze that comes out my skirt. Right, okay, I'm going to sit down for a minute. Get a cup of tea over here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, hang on a minute. Right, there we go. Oh, that feels nice. They're cheering for you again, Eric. Eric's the #1 star here at this show. He's happened on opening night as well. Okay, so last night we asked a few people if there was any specific reason that they were at the show last night. I feel like this bench is a bit further away, sorry, I'm going to come forward. And one of the categories that Eric here reminded me to ask, I wasn't going to ask, I'd forgotten to ask. Hang on a minute, because I'm going to put my ear back in if you keep shouting things, because I can't hear myself, right? I can't hear what you're saying anymore anyway. And so, I asked, is there any birthdays? Happy birthday. I asked, were there any anniversaries? Oh, happy birthday, happy anniversaries. Were there any girls' trips? Any gays' trips? Any mothers and their kids' trips? There was a lovely father and daughter here last night. Any fathers and their kids here? Is everyone on their own? And then Eric reminded me, I was like, Eric, have I forgotten, when I say categories, I don't mean to turn you into a category, but it's just the only word I can really think of. And I was like, have I forgotten one? He said, yeah. Ask them if there's any men that have been dragged here against their will by their wives. I don't believe you. Honestly, I won't be offended. I fucking love it. How many of you have been dragged along against your will with your wife? That's not as many as last night. Okay, last night there were fucking loads that couldn't wait to tell me. And there was one guy, wasn't there, down in front of stage area that was so passionate. He was like, yeah! And I said last night, I often get dragged along to shows that to be honest, I have no interest whatsoever about going to, but I go, because I'm a good sport and I'm a good partner and things like that. And but those shows are very noisy, and I don't really know music and things like that. Whereas for those of you that have been dragged along, this is love-making music, so you're going to have sex tonight, so you'll be thanking me later. That's what I always say. And also it will make your wife happy, you know, happy wife, happy life. Anyway, thank you for all coming, whether it's for a, you know, a specific occasion or whether you're just here. I can't thank you enough, can't possibly thank you enough for making all the effort and coming to my show tonight. Like I've told you twice already, it's my last show, so I'm trying to soak it all up and be a sponge. I need to get something out of my granny tights. Hang on a minute. Oh fuck, I've got cramp in my hip. Hang on. There it is, inside of my granny sock. Don't show it too big on the screen, please, because that's a bit embarrassing. And they have stickers on the bottom to stop me from slipping. Look, show them the sole of my foot. What camera am I on? Look, homemade, not, you know, homemade grippy socks. You just do hot wax on them, it's actually quite genius. Okay, so over here, yes, please put the lights on. Yes, over there, yes, right in the stalls, right in the back, right to the back, up high. Yes, you can see. Where is block D12? You should be right there, if my memory serves me right. D12, oi, oi. Row 28. Row 28 of block D12. Seat 12. Seat 12. Put that on the camera. Seat 12 on row 28. Where are you? Wave your hand if you're seat 12. There she is. She's got her hands on her chest. Hello, gorgeous. Hello. So, my darling, underneath your chair is a plastic sleeve and there's a letter handwritten by me. Look under your chair. Can you feel it? Okay, get it and show it to us. Hey! Inside of there is a handwritten letter from me and €50 to go and get yourself a treat, okay? Thank you so much for coming to my show. And I also want to tell you, my darling, the last 2 shows has been men that I've pulled out, and no offence, but it took them fucking ages to find and pull it off. You found it in about 3 seconds, so... Anyway, thank you for coming to my show.